Good afternoon, Junior Stars fans. Welcome to the KCIC. We are here for our last regular season weekend against the Kansas City Jets. Just as a reminder, next week we do head on to the league tournament in Des Moines. JV has secured the #1 seed, so they play Thursday at 12:30. We still do not know where the varsity will be seated. This weekend could wait a lot into where we're seated. We are going to be without some kids this afternoon. Ethan Nickel is still injured. Cooper Willis is serving a suspension that came on for the Capitals games. I don't know the details of that. And I believe Matthew Fisher will be in net today. Those of you who don't know, he's actually from Kansas City, moved to Lincoln this season. So he's got a big cheering section this afternoon. All right, about a minute and a half. We're gonna clean up the pucks and get started. All right, we're going to get started pretty soon. For any Kansas City fans that might be tuning in, thanks for joining into our live stream. I am not as good as our normal announcer. Won't be able to do names for your kids. I'll try to get numbers as much as I can. Our normal announcer is not on the road with us this weekend, so apologies for that. All right, it looks like we're starting with Riker, Cole Brown, and Evan Clausen. Evan's going to move up to forward for the JV game, and then you'll see him play defense, more likely for the varsity game. All right, here we go. Riker wins that forward. It's going to be picked up by Trevor. Trevor's going to get into the zone. Evan's going to chase. Evan's going to get around the boards. He's going to fed in front. Kansas City just takes it away. Gets it up ice. Grossroad and Trevor on ice for D. just high of the net for Casey. Casey's going to take another shot from the blue line, just to wide left. Evan's going to play the body there, get the puck away. Riker is going to get it up to Cole Brown. Cole Brown's going to get into the zone, going to take a shot. Kansas City goalie is going to not quite get in his glove, but it's going to get it to his teammates. They're going to bring it up ice. We're going to get it to neutral. Looks like Jameson Quevedo is now out there with Trevor. Jim's going to go get it behind the net. Going to take a hit to the body right there. Going to get it up to Riker. Trevor's going to settle it behind the net. Evan's going to bring behind the net and make a pass up ice. Just intercepted by KC. Riker tries to ship that up. Leo's going to pick it up, bring it through neutral. He's going to get into the zone. Got Sam Rosen, though, with Paul King. Paul's going to come get it in neutral, bring it back. He's going to center up ice to Leo. And icing. All right, Sam Rose is going to take this drop. He's going to win it back to, looks like, Jameson Quevedos. Leo's out there. Paul King's going to pick it up around, going to try to bring it into neutral. Couldn't quite get it past the KC guys. Brenton Donner's now out there with Quevedo. He's going to go chase that puck in the corner, get it up to Leo. Leo's going to get up to Paul. Couldn't quite hit his stick. Casey's going to pick it up and bring it through neutral. Good job by Sam getting that away. Sam's going to bring it in his zone. And tried to shoot it, but it got out on the KC sticks. All right, now we are down the zone. Blaine Dixon's going to press on the puck. Brenton Donner's right here in the neutral. Casey just got around him. Landon Bliss now out there with Isaac Parker. Oh, no. Thomas. Blaine, Parker, and Bliss are out there on the forward line with Thomas and Darryl on D. They're trying to get out of the zone. Darryl settles it back. Makes a pass up to Parker. Just couldn't quite get it to him. Just settle it behind the net. Casey's pressing. Parker's going to get it. Just puts it in the Casey skates. Right, Parker's going to pick it up. Get it up to Bliss. Bliss is going to get it out of the zone. He's going to chase it. No icing. Good effort by Bliss to get down the ice. Evans back out there with Cole Brown. Thomas tried to pass it up, intercepted by KC. Battling there on the boards. Casey's going to bring it behind the net. Going to try to set up something out front. Gets it out to the defenseman. He's going to shoot it. Tip in front. Daryl's going to get behind the net. He's going to try to get up to Evan. Bliss going to try to get it out. Here goes Brown. Cole Brown up the ice into our zone. Not quite sure if he fell or was tripped. Casey gets it in the corners, trying to get out of their zone. Takes it behind the net. Chase down. Casey brings it through neutral. Good job by Grossroad getting a stick in there. Couldn't quite put it on net. Cole Brown's there battling on the boards. Trevor Broadfoot's going to go get it behind the net. Grossroad's there defending the crease. Battle on the boards. We come out with it. Evan's going to bring it up ice. Cole Brown's with him. So is Riker. Good job bringing up ice. Good shot by Evan and good stop by their goalie. Right, 10:07 left. Looks like we're making a change. It's going to be Britton Donner and Jameson Quevedo on D. Rose, King, Miller line on forward. Sam Rose is going to take the draw. He's going to win that over to Leo. Leo's going to get it back to Jameson, back to Leo. We're going to go battle in the corner. We got somebody set up front. Leo's going to go battle there on the boards. KC's just chipped it past Britton. Now he's on breakaway. Good stop. I don't know if that made it to Matthew or someone got in front. All right, Leo's there. Sam Rose is going to come here and try to pick this puck up. Good job by Paul King getting that settled. Casey's going to bring it back through neutral into their zone. Leo's going to pick it up. Casey's just in those passing lanes today. Take it around to Paul. Paul's going to give it to Leo. Casey puts it back in the zone. Brent's going to pick it up here behind the net. Pass it back to Jameson and to Sam. Sam's going to try to get out of the zone, but couldn't quite. Casey's going to bring it back in the zone. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Good job by our boys getting sticks in their zone. Jameson's going to pick that up behind the net. Bring that around to Parker. Parker's going to get up to Bliss. Couldn't quite get it off his stick. It's on net, though, so we're going to chase it down. He's going to put it in the corner. Blaine Dixon's out there. Blaine is without a stick. And Casey is going to go to the box for slashing. That may explain why Blaine doesn't have a stick. I didn't see that. So we're going to go in our first power play of the afternoon. We're going to have Riker Noden, Evan Clausen, Cole Brown, Cooper Grossroad, and Trevor Broadfoot. Power play number 1 of the afternoon. All right. Riker is going to win that to Brownie. Brownie's going to get it up to Cooper. Cooper tried to hit Brownie. Trevor's going to get it. Oh, Trevor was trying to go cross ice to Riker. Get it back to Cooper Grossroad. He's going to put shot blocked in front. Trevor's going to get that on the blue line. Good stop there. Cooper's going to pick it up, put it down into the corner. Back up to Trevor. Trevor to Brownie. Get that on net. Okay, and Casey clears. Cooper Grossroad is going to go pick this up. And we're going to set up again. Same 5. Riker, Cole, Evan, Cooper Grossroad, and Trevor. They just got it out of the zone. Trevor's going to bring it back in. He's going to dump it in. We're going to dump and chase. Evan's over there. He's going to get it down. He was trying to get it to Riker. Riker's going to get it on the corner. Evan's going to bring it around the back. He's going to give it to Trevor. Trevor over to Grossroad. Back to Trevor. Trevor's going to take a shot. That was fended off by the goalie. Casey's trying to get it clear. Trevor's right there. Riker's got it behind the net. Couldn't quite keep it in the zone. Couldn't quite keep it in the zone. Good try by Cooper. Cooper gets it settled back. He's going to go to Trevor. Trevor to Evan. Evan's going to bring in the zone. Going to leave it for Sam Rose. Sam Rose is going to try to get to net. Just stripped by the KC sticks. Good job by Evan to get that back. Jameson Quevedo's now on the ice for D. Got Sam Rose in the corner. Out to Jameson. Leo Miller's now coming out. Trevor's got it. Patience over to Jameson. Good shot. No rebound. Good stop by that Casey goalie. All right, it's going to be Donner and Quevedo on the blue line with Rose, King, and Miller on your forward line. Sam's going to take this draw. He won that over to Leo. Leo back to Jameson. James is going to take a shot. Good stop by the goalie. 6:33 left. Same 5. Sam wins that back to Britton. Good hustle by Britton to keep that in the zone. Good job by Sam. Up to Leo. Oh, Leo just lost an edge there. Good job by Paul for being a pest. Trying to get in there, and there's sticks in their passing lanes. Casey is going to ice it. Good hustle by the boys. All right, now we're bringing out Blaine Dixon, Isaac Parker, and Lana Bliss. And we're switching out to Daryl and Thomas on the blue line. Lana was battling there for that face-off. Couldn't quite keep it in the zone. Casey's coming. Gotta see if we can get that puck. Good job by Thomas for battling there, keeping the puck. Daryl's going to go get that behind the net. He's going to get that out to Casey. Casey gets a shot. Good block in front by Thomas. See if we get that out. Parker's going to pick that up, get it down the ice. Goalie's going to touch it up for his player. Good hustle by Blaine. Casey's bringing it through neutral. Kid got around Daryl. Couldn't quite keep it on his stick, though. He's going to bring it back out front. Going to try to circle. Going to leave it towards D. D across. Tries to chip it out in front. No one home. Casey picks it back up. Good job by Landon picking that up. Casey brings it back through neutral. Good stop by Matthew. Right, bringing it up the ice. Good job by Daryl sticking with that. Good job by Landon getting that away. And it's out of play. Right, looks like Riker, Cole Brown, Evan Clausen, Gross Road, and Broadfoot. We're going to have a draw here in front of our bench. Riker's going to take this draw. He's going to win it back to Trevor. Trevor's going to get it up to Cole. Couldn't quite catch that. Grossroad's going to put that up to Riker. Riker's going to put it up to Evan. See if Evan can catch up. Good job by Evan keeping that in the zone. And it looks like we are going to go another power play. That was good work by Evan that drew that penalty. He's working hard along the boards. Riker's going to take this draw. It's Riker, Evan, Cole, Trevor, Cooper. Riker wins that over to Cole. Cole puts shot on net. That was actually a really good shot. Really great stop by the goalie. That was a sharp angle shot. All right, we'll replay that. Riker's going to take that draw again. Going to win it back to Trevor. Trevor going to get it over to Cooper. Cooper's going to put it down to Riker. Riker back up to Cooper. They're going to play catch a little bit. Riker's going to get it in. Off the goalie and up into the netting. Goalie's doing a great job, seeing some really tough shots here early on. Out to Gross Road over to Trevor. Trevor down to Cole Brown. Casey's trying to get that cleared. Good job by Cole, working hard there. He leaves it. See if they can get it in. Good effort there by Clausen and Cole Brown. Oh, there must be a tussle in front of the net. They're holding one of the Casey guys back. Right, our same five are out there. Cole Brown, Riker Noden, Evan Clausen, Broadfoot, and Gross Road. Riker wins it back to Trevor. He's going to take it down to Cole Brown. Cole Brown's going to battle that along the boards. Good job keeping that puck. Over to Riker. Riker's going to see what he's got. He's going to go down low into the corner. Bring it back behind the net. See if anyone's in front. Out to Trevor. Trevor over to Cooper Gross Road. Back to Trevor. Good job by Trevor keeping that. Riker's battling. Trevor tried to put a shot on. Casey got a stick in his shooting lane. Boys are battling there in the corner. Riker picks that up. Back out to Trevor Broadfoot. Over Cooper Gross Road. Over to Riker. Riker puts a good shot on. Couldn't quite get it. Trevor puts another shot on net. Good job by that goalie. 3:05 left in the first. 33 seconds left in our power play. Looks like we're switching out. We're gonna get a whole new line. Looks like Rose, King, Miller with Quevedo and Donner. All right, Sam Rose gonna take this draw. 33 seconds, see if we can get a score on the power play. Quevedo's gonna send it over to Donner. Donner's gonna take it down to King. See what he's got. Oh, good shot by Paul off the post. Goalie wasn't quite sure where it was, but he launched back and made a good stop. All right, 23 seconds left. Right, Sam wins it over to Paul. Paul's gonna get it out to Donner. Back to Paul. See if we can go get down low over to Sam. Sam loses that on the boards. They try to clear. Jameson couldn't quite keep it in. He's going to get it settled down. Good hustle by Britton to get back. Back to Quevedo. Quevedo's going to get it up to Leo. Leo got a stick on it. That's good. Leo's behind the net, battling for that puck. Casey's trying to get it out. They go across ice. It's not. Oh, just made it for icing. That was a close call. Just had made it. The ref was right there on it. All right. Bliss, Parker, and Blaine Dixon are out there with Donner and Jameson. All right, Bliss won that forward. Let's see if we can get a shot off before there. All right, Casey picks that up. He's trying to bring it through neutral. Good job by Parker picking that up, keeping it in. Good shot by Parker. All right, Blaine picks it up over to Jameson. Jameson couldn't quite get it across to Donner. Donner's going to get called for tripping. Good job by Parker of getting that puck. And Donner's going to go to the box for 2 minutes for tripping. All right, looks like Cooper Gross Road, Trevor Broadfoot, Riker Noden, and Cole Brown. Right, first PK of the afternoon. See if we can get this cleared out. It's gonna come around to Cole Brown. Try to get it out, couldn't quite get it. KC gets it, settling into their power play. Good job by Cole Brown for getting into that lane. Good job by Matthew Fisher seeing that all the way in. Good job for the boys getting that cleared out for him. Got somebody right in front. Good job by Cooper Gross Road of getting that cleared out. Riker Noden's chasing. Good job by Riker of getting in that. Trevor's there. Cole Brown. Good job by Riker. Casey's going to settle it back, set up their power play. They're going to not quite get in the zone. Now they're in the zone. He's going to make a move. Now he's come back out. Good job by Cole. Just couldn't quite get it around number 16. Settles it down to the corner. Cole Brown, Trevor Broadfoot down there fighting for the puck. Riker Noden's right here with Cole Brown at the top. Good job by Matthew Fisher, making a good stop. 31.4 seconds left in the first. Tied 0-0. Shots are 12-6 in favor of the Stars. All right. Stars are going to try to get this out. Landon Bliss with Parker. Good block by Parker. He's going to go pick this up. He's going to be one-on-one. And good stop by that goalie. Good move by Isaac. Good stop by their goalie. Nice block, and he tried to bring it down one-on-one. Good stop by the goalie. Right, Landon's going to take this draw. Landon's going to get it back to Cooper Grossroad. He's just going to keep it in zone. 12 seconds left. Casey's going to come down, try to get one more shot attempt. Good job by Cooper Grossroad, getting in that lane. We clear it down the ice, and that's going to bring the end of the period. 13-6 shots in favor of your Stars. Going to take a quick 2-minute intermission. They'll be back at for the second period. All right, start of the second. We have 16 seconds left of our penalty kill. Job by Parker getting in the zone. Casey's going to pick it up, go behind their net. 8 seconds left, see if they can get into the zone, get another shot before Brenton Donner comes out of the box. Good job by Matthew making that stop. Good sharp angle shot attempt by Casey. All right, we are now 5-on-5. Brenton Donner's out of the box. Casey won that back to their defenseman. Puts it down behind the net. Cooper Grossroad's there for it. Landon Bliss going to battle there in the corner. Try to get it out. Going to take a shot from the defensive line. Good job by Blaine Dixon getting in that shot. Cooper Grossroad's going to settle that down behind the net. Get it up to Trevor, I believe, who tried to get it up to Blaine. Going to get up to Bliss. He's going to get it out to neutral. Casey's going to go gather. Good job by Parker. Casey's going to try to get in the zone. Cooper Grossroad is going to get that settled behind the net. Bring it around. Landon Bliss is going to pick it up. See what our options are. Try to get it up to Blaine. Couldn't quite connect. Casey's going to get it back. Going to settle it. Good job by Blaine getting into that passing lane. Puts it down behind the net. We're going to go battle. Casey's going to pick that up. Cole Brown's going to put a little body. Cooper Grossroad almost had a goal from the red line again. Casey picks that up. Good job by Riker. Good stop by their goalie. Put good shots on net. That goalie's seeing every shot. All right, we're sticking with Noden, Brown, Clausen, Donner, Quevedo. Riker's going to take this draw. Riker's going to win it back to Jameson. James going to, sorry, that was Donner. Donner down. Donner's going to get that again. Going to put it on net. Evan's going to chase it over here. Good job by Evan. Evan's trying to get it to someone in front. Couldn't quite get it. Now he's chasing. Good job by Evan, working hard there behind the net. Casey gets it out. Brings it through neutral. They got one guy streaking. Brenton Donner's on him. Go one-on-one on Matthew, and they hit the post. Casey picks it up. All right, we got it settled down. Cole Brown's got it. He's going to get it. Cole Brown's going to get up to Riker. Riker's going to give it to Cole. Cole and Evan are going to come up the ice together. Cole tried to get it over. Left it for Riker. Good stop by that goalie. We're putting some quality shots on the net right now, and that goalie's doing a really great job. All right, we're to Rose, King, Miller, Thomas, and Daryl on the ice. Sam Rose going to take this draw. All right, Sam Rose wins that over to Paul. Paul to Thomas. Thomas going to try to put it on net. That Casey guy got in his way. Leo Miller's going to pick it up. Casey's going to strip it from him. They're going to bring it through neutral. Thomas going to try to get a stop. A good stop by Matthew Fisher. .12:14 left in the second. No score yet. Good up and down battle here. All right, same five are staying on the ice for the Junior Stars. Casey gets that out to their defenseman. Paul's going to pick that up. He's got Leo streaking with him. Paul's going to take it. Leo's going to put it on net. That's a score of Leo. Leo puts that one in. Good job by Leo and Paul working their way down the ice. Give that assist to Paul King. Good job. Now we're up 1-0. We're going to bring Bliss, Dixon, and Parker out with Thomas and Seckwitz. Casey's going to get that behind their net. Going to bring it up. They're going to bring it through neutral. Oh, just missed that. Good job by Thomas for getting that puck down. Going to try to get it behind the net. Oh, Casey tried to put a shot in from behind the net. Good job by Matthew Fisher for battling and net right there. Had a couple good shots. All right, we're bringing Riker Noden, Cole Brown, Evan Clausen, Cooper Grossroad, Trevor Broadfoot. Riker Noden's going to take this draw. See if we can win this and get out of the zone. Casey's going to win that back. They're going to put a shot. Matthew's going to stop that. Same five. Riker's going to take this draw again. Good job by Cole Brown getting in that. Riker's battling there on the boards. Good job by Riker. He's trying to get it out to either Cole or Grossroad. Good job by Cole. Oh, just left it in front of the bench. A lot of snow there in front of the bench. Cooper Grossroad gets it over to Trevor. Trevor back to Cooper Grossroad. Over to Brown. Brown's going to bring it up the ice. He's going to see. Oh, he's trying to hit Evan across the ice. Evan would have had a good shot. Casey brings it through neutral. Number 23 is going to put a shot on net. Good stop by Matthew Fisher. All right, we are bringing out the Rose King Miller line. Cooper Grossroad and Trevor Broadfoot are going to stay. Sam's going to take this face off. He wins that over to Leo. Leo's trying to get it out to Trevor. He does. Trevor's going to bring up the ice. Casey's got all kinds of sticks in his feet. Sam picks that up. Paul puts it back up to Leo. Leo tried to get another one. Cooper Grossroad's going to keep that in zone. Get it down to Sam. Get around to Paul. Paul's going to get that in the corner. Going to get it out to Leo. Leo just lost it to the Casey guy. Good job there. That was almost 2 for Leo. Right, good battle, boys. Grossroad's going to, good look at Leo across ice. Casey just picked that pass off. Casey brings it back through neutral. Good job, boys, getting in to their lanes. I think Fisher couldn't quite get that covered up in case he was jamming that puck. All right, Leo gets it behind there. He's going to dump it to Sam. Sam was cherry picking back here. Good job by Sam Rose. That was a good look by Leo going down ice. That was a nice sit by Sam up here on the blue line, getting behind their defense. Made a good pass up ice. Sam made a good move. We're up 2-0. Bringing out Bliss, Dixon, Parker with Quevedo and Donner on the blue line. Good job by Landon winning that back, getting to Blaine. Blaine's going to dump it in. Casey's going to pick that up. Couldn't quite get it to where they wanted. Casey's going to pick it up again. Blaine Dix is going to pick that up there on the boards. So they got it out. Good job by Jamison. And Donner there on the blue line, protecting. Casey picked it up. Casey's going to bring it through neutral. Blaine's there to get in that lane. Parker's going to try to get that out. Good job, Blaine's there. Blaine's going to bring it up. He's going to put shot on net. He's going to go get in the corner. Get out to our defenseman. Cole Brown was just coming on the ice. He puts a shot on net. Quevedo just couldn't quite get it. Casey brings that. And it looks like Jamison's probably going to be going to the box. Right. Jameson Quevedo is going to go to the box for 2 minutes for hooking. We're going to be on the PK with Cole Brown, Riker Noden, Cooper Grossroad, and Trevor Broadfoot. Casey's going to win that back to the defenseman. Good job by Cole Brown getting in that passing lane. Casey's going to settle it back down, bring it up top, see what they got. They're going to put shot on net, and they're going to score. That was a good shot by number 16. Matthew had traffic in front. Couldn't quite see that. Good shot by 16. All right, it's 2-1. That was a power play goal for number 16. Jamison comes out of the box. All right, we're going to go with Riker Noden, Cole Brown, Evan Clausen, Cooper Grossroad, and Trevor Broadfoot. Looks like our starting 5 are coming back. Had to get another puck. All right, Riker's going to take this face off. Casey gets it back in the neutral zone, brings it through. Number 5 is going to try to put a shot on net. Good job by Evan battling through that. Riker Noden is... Looks like KC is going to send someone to the box. Him and Trevor were caught up together behind the play. Not sure what they'll call. I'll get you that call when I see it. But we're going to go on a power play. Our starting 5 are going to be out there. 2 minutes for roughing. All right, we're on the power play. Next 2 minutes. Riker's going to take the face off. Casey gets that face off. Cooper Grosroad tries to keep it in, puts it into our bench. All right, face off again to their goalie's right. Riker's going to take this face off again. KC fans weren't happy about, I think, where the face off was put. Cooper Grosroad was going to put a shot up to Cole Brown. Cole Brown couldn't quite get it. Riker was on the other side for the rebound, couldn't quite get it. Trevor Broadfoot's going to get up to Riker. Cole Brown's sitting in front of the net. Evans on the other side. Trevor's going to give it back to Riker. Riker to Cole Brown. Cole Brown's going to see what he's got. Kind of put it through Riker's feet. Oh, Evan was sitting there in front, just had too many sticks. Riker's going to bring it up to center. Get over to Cooper Grosroad. Grosroad down to Evan. Evan's going to bring her on the back. Going to give it to Trevor. Cycling around, seeing what we got. Good job by Riker. Trevor's going to try to put that, I think, towards Evan. He just couldn't quite get it. Evan's going to get in the corner. KC is going to clear. We're going to bring... Leo Miller's going to come in for Evan Clausen. Cole Brown is there behind the defense again. Riker Noden's going to pick that up. Trevor's going to get it. There, Casey's going to clear. Cooper Grosroad's going to go back and retrieve that behind the net. Rose and King are out there now with Miller. Cooper Grosroad's going to bring it up the ice. Oh, Casey strips some. Can get it out. Oh, they got it in the neutral zone. Number 11's going to try to make a move around Donner. 43 puts a shot on net, and the net's off. It's a good play there by KC. 43 was set up on that backside. Matthew didn't quite know he was there, just couldn't quite settle the puck. Right, Rose, King, Miller, Covedo, and Donner on the ice. KC wins that, makes it back to the neutral, so we'll have to regroup in neutral. They're going to bring it in. No icing called. Jameson going to get it back to Donner. Donner's going to pass it to KC. Paul's there, though. Leo's going to bring it up the ice. Sam's with him. Oh, KC, good job, KC, getting into Leo's stick. Sam's going to chase it down here. He's going to dump it back to Paul. Paul's going to see what he's got. Leo's in front, just couldn't quite corral that pass. Number 5's coming up the ice through neutral. Trying to make a move. Drops off to his teammate. Good stop by Matthew Fisher. We have some bodies on the ice. I think they just got tangled together during that exchange. No penalties. Bliss, Dixon, and Parker coming out with Sackwitz and Thomas. Right, Bliss is going to take this face off. Landon's going to tie that up. Casey's going to come out with it, put a shot on net. Good job by our boys getting sticks in the shooting lanes. Landon's going to get it up to Blaine. Blaine couldn't quite keep it. Take it back. Thomas and Daryl are back there to get it. Casey strips that away. Daryl gets it in the corner, puts it out to Parker. Parker's going to bring it up the ice. Casey laid a good body there on Parker. Casey's going to bring it in. Going to dump it in. They're going to dump a chase. Thomas is going to get it, bring it behind the net to Daryl. Daryl's going to put a pass up ice, trying to hit Blaine. Couldn't quite get him. Landon's going to battle there on the boards. Casey's got it. Looks like we are going to have a penalty. Roughing on, looks like Thomas. Thomas is bleeding his case out there, so I'm assuming he's going to go for 2. All right, penalty kill. We're going to have Cooper Gross Road, Trevor Broadfoot, Riker Noden, and Evan Clausen. .4:30 left in the second. Riker's going to take that face off. Casey's going to get it back to their defensemen. They're going to set their power play up and try to cycle in. Good job by Riker. And good job by Cooper Gross Road. Glaring that cleared. Casey's going to have to go set back up. Casey's getting it behind their net. Evan's going to go down there and be a pest, try to get in their passing lanes. 21's going to bring in the zone. Cooper Gross Road's there. Good job pushing him out. They bring it back up to their blue line. They're playing catch there on the far boards. Good. That was a good passing sequence right there. Good job by Matthew seeing that all the way. And Casey's going to put her on the boards and out. So they're going to have to settle it back down and bring it back in. Good job by Riker being aggressive there on the boards. Casey's going to bring it into their zone. Going to put a shot on Matthew. Good glove save by Matthew Fisher. Right, 3:30 left in the second. 2-1 Junior Stars. Looks like Sam Rose, Paul King, Jameson Covedo, I believe in Cooper Gross Road. Trevor Broadfoot. Good job by Paul. Oh, Sam was there. Good job getting that out. Casey's got a chase. Get our PK set back up. Casey's going to bring it to the far side. Good job by Cooper Gross Road getting his stick in there so he could get a shot off. Casey brings it around back up to their D. Good job by Sam of getting that out. If he had a half a step more, I think he probably would have been gone for a shot attempt. Trying to get it clear. Casey puts it down low. Picked up by number 25. He's going to leave it for his defenseman. Number 6 is going to come in. Oh, they had backdoor. Good job by Trevor Broadfoot of picking that up. Paul King is battling there on the boards. Good job by Trevor getting that out. Casey takes a whack, gets it down to the far corner. Good job by Cooper Gross Road picking this up, getting in the zone. Putting shot on net. Good job. 2:08 left in the second. Junior Stars up 2-1. Shots are 23-16 in favor of the Stars. We have Landon Bliss, Parker, and Dixon on the ice with Donner and Covedo. Landon's going to take this face off. He's going to win it back to Parker. Parker's going to kind of put a backhanded shot on net. It's kind of a loop one, so goalie had to concentrate to get that one. Does make a save. Same 5. Landon's going to take this face off. Casey's going to win that, but Landon's going to... Oh, Isaac Parker was in front. Good concentration by that goalie of keeping eyes on that puck. Casey's going to pick that up. Good job by Blaine of getting into that lane. Parker's going to pick it up in the corner. He's going to get it out to Donner. Donner over to Jameson just out of the zone, so we'll have to get back on sides. Good job by Jameson. Good job by Jameson for getting that back in our zone. Casey's going to pick that up. We're trying to do a give and go there in the front. Just wide. They're going to pick it back up here on the blue line. They're going to go D to D. Good block out in front. Good battle there in the corner. Good block. All right, we got 1 minute left. See if we can get it cleared out of here. Oh, Casey stripped that. Number 5 made a good move. And someone's going to get a penalty. I think Donner is going to the box. 2 minutes for slashing. Okay, PK. Gonna finish out this period on the PK. Riker Noden, Evan Clausen, Cooper Grossroad, and Trevor Broadfoot out there on the PK. Cooper Grossroad's getting it behind the net. So you see if he can clear. Evan's going to try to get it out. Good job by Evan. Riker's going to go chase that down. Casey gets that back, brings it through neutral. They're on again on the power play. They dump it in. They got 25 chasing there in the corner. Evan Clausen picks it up, puts it cross ice. 16 gets it. They got to settle back in. Good job by Riker there, battling there on the blue line. Casey brings it back in. Got a lot of congestion there on the blue line. Good job by Riker of getting that out. Casey needs to enter the zone. Good block. And that's it. 2-1 Junior Stars at the end of second. 26-17 of the shots. Kansas City will start on the power play for period number 3. We will get an ice cut and we will be back. All right, we are back for the third period. Boys just come out of the locker room. Well, I have a quick minute. I'm going to let you guys know, the Kansas City fans that are tuning in, tonight is your guys' senior night, and we have been asked to keep our live stream running to record that for you guys, and we're more than willing to do that. So for you KC fans, just stay tuned. Lincoln Stars fans, you can stay on and watch too. We will go over to the varsity feed before that game starts, but this JV feed will go a little bit longer. I'll make a reminder again towards the end of the period when more people are on. We are going to start this period on the penalty kill. We have another minute 11. Britton Towner's in the box. Looks like we're starting with Bliss, Parker, Trevor Broadfoot, and Cooper Grossroad. All right, Casey's going to pick that up off the draw. They're going to dump it into the zone. Cooper Grosso is going to go back to the corner and pick it up. He's going to try to get it out. Finally does. Casey's going to gather that and bring it back on their power play. Number 6 is going to bring it through neutral. He's going to be chased by Parker. Parker's going to take him to the outside. 21's going to pick it up. Oh, he tried a Michigan. That did not work. Cooper Grossroad is going to pick that up behind the net. Try to get that dumped out. Number 6 gets out of the blue line. Landon's there to pester him. That was a good job by Landon getting him out of the zone. They have to come back on side. Cooper Grossroad gets a stick on that. See if he can get that out of the zone. Gets it over to Trevor. Tried to get out to Parker. Couldn't quite. That was deflected in front. Over the net. Defenseman's going to take it. That was good concentration by Matthew. That got tipped right in front of the net. And we're going to clear. And Britton Donner's coming out of the box. We're going to have the Rose King Miller line. Looks like with Thomas and Sackwitz. Thomas is going to bring that back, get that settled down. Look up ice. Finds Leo. Leo gets a stick on that. No icing. Casey's going to get that behind the net. Going to bring that back down. Casey's going to bring it through neutral. Thomas got a stick on that. Good job. King's going to get it back into zone. Paul tried to get a shot on net. Casey got sticks in that. Good. Paul King's right in front. Gets it out to Sam. Sam couldn't quite get a shot off to get it to Daryl. Daryl's going to get it in front. Lots of sticks. Good job by Leo for getting that puck. Casey's going to bring it out through neutral. They've got a 3-on-1. Good job by Matthew. They couldn't quite get that rebound. Good job by Paul. Sam's going to go chase that down. And icing. All right, we're going to bring out the starting forward line of Riker Noden, Cole Brown, Evan Clausen, with Daryl Sackwitz and Thomas on the blue line. Casey's going to take that in the corner. They get pressured there in the corner by Thomas and Riker. Riker's going to get up to Cole. Cole and Riker, they're battling. Good job by Daryl getting it out. Casey's going to bring that back. Good job by Riker. Riker's going to try to get in front. Oh, Cole was there. That was a good attempt. Thomas is going to come in, put a shot on. Goes over to Evan. Evan's going to take it down the corner. Cole Brown's down there battling behind the net. Riker goes and joins him. He's going to come out to Thomas. Thomas is going to take it back down to Cole Brown. Cole Brown's going to center. Casey's going to get that up ice. Daryl's going to settle that, take it cross ice. Casey's going to pick that up. Good job by Thomas to get him off the puck. Riker Nonan's going to bring it in. Riker's going to bring in the zone. He's got Evan with him. That was a good block by KC. Riker's going to get it down the corner. Cole Brown's got it. Evan Clausen's in front of the net. We got lots of bodies behind the net. Trevor's gonna put that back in the zone. Evan's gonna battle there along the boards. Good job by Evan, getting in there, 3-on-1. Casey's gonna bring that out. They have Britton Donner. Good block by Britton. Casey's gonna bring it in front of the net. Number 20 is gonna put it in front of the net. That was a good job by Riker getting in front of that. Trevor's gonna bring it behind the net. Gonna pick it up to Cole. Cole's gonna tip it out. Icing, but it's on goal. Casey's gonna bring it back up. We're making a change. We're bringing Bliss, Parker, and Dixon out. Good job battle behind the net. Blaine's gonna pick that up, bring it up ice. He's got Parker with him. Blaine's gonna try to get that in the corner. Good job by Blaine keeping on that puck. It's gonna come around to Donner. Donner's tried to get it across the ice, couldn't quite get it past the Casey guy. Cooper Grosser is gonna chase, go behind the net to Blaine. No, not off anybody's stick, no icing. Casey's gonna pick it up behind the net. Good job by Blaine for being there. Tries to put it out to Bliss. Bliss couldn't quite get it. Daryl's gonna get it back to the neutral zone. Try to clear it. Casey picks that up. Gonna bring in the net. Good job by laying the body. 16's gonna put shot on net. Tipped in. All right, we are tied 2-2 with 9:37 left in the third. Shots are 27-20 in favor of your Junior Stars. Looks like we're gonna have the Rose King Miller line with Daryl and Cooper Grossroad. Sam's gonna take this face off. Sam's gonna get back to Daryl. Daryl's gonna dump it through. Leo's gonna go chase. Casey picks that up. Casey gets it in. Paul King's gonna pick it up. Paul's gonna get up to Sam Rose. Sam Rose couldn't quite get it, gets it to Casey. Casey gets in his zone. Cooper Grosso gets it out to Sam. Sam's gonna scream up ice. See if we can get a shot. It's a good shot by Sam, just off the goaltender's glove. Daryl's gonna put a shot on net, tipped. That was played by a high stick. So we're gonna get a draw. All right, we're gonna come down to Casey's offensive zone. Gonna get a draw to Matthew Fisher's left. Cole Brown, Riker Noden, Evan Clausen, with Trevor Broadfoot and Thomas. Casey wins that. Battling here on the near boards. Hand pass. And the draw is going to come out of the zone. 8:58 left in the third. Casey has just tied it up 2-2. Riker's going to take this face off. He's going to win it forward. Casey's going to pick that up. Cole Brown's chasing. Casey gets it. Riker's going to pick it up, get it up to Cole. Casey gets back on the boards, going to bring it into the zone. Tries to pass across. No one's home. Casey's going to put it in front of the net. Good job by Matthew for fending that off. Evan's going to get it out. Casey's going to pick it up. Cole Brown's going to chase. They're going to chip it up over the glass. Number 23 is going to bring in the zone, put a shot on net. Oh, Matthew deflects that over the net. Good job by Cole picking it up, taking it to Riker. Couldn't quite get it. All right, Braden Thomas is going to bring it up ice, going to chip it into the zone. Cole Brown's being a pass behind the net, trying to get in their passing lanes. Right, Thomas gonna pick that up. Get it up to Cole. Cole's gonna get in the zone. Oh, Casey just strips Cole of that. Brent Donner's gonna pick it up. Tried to get it to Blaine. Just went right through. Blaine, Landon, Bliss, and Parker on the ice now. 22's gonna bring it in and up and over the net. .7:32 left in the third. Shots 28-22 in favor of your Junior Stars. 16 puts a shot on net. Oh, that was deflected out in front. Good job by Matthew for getting on top of that. Donner's protecting his goalie. Good job by Matthew for staying concentrated in the crease. All right, Landon Bliss gonna take this face off again. Same 5. Landon's gonna win it, but get it over to KC. Blaine's gonna pick it up in the corner, get it up to Landon, and it couldn't quite get it. Casey's gonna put a backhanded shot on net. Landon's gonna try to take it around. Cooper Grossroad's there. Landon's working hard to get that out of the zone. Parker's gonna pick it up. Parker's trying to get it up to Landon. Landon's gonna get it into the zone. And there was a touch, so no icing. Blaine's down there trying to pick up the puck. Cooper Grossroad's going to take a shot from the blue line. And I think he's going to draw a penalty. Yep. Cooper Grossroad just drew a penalty, staying strong on the blue line. So we're going to go on a power play. I'm assuming it's going to be 2 minutes for roughing. Cooper Grossroad's a big kid, so if he can put him on his butt, that was a pretty good hit. Cooper Grossroad, Trevor Broadfoot. Looks like the Rose King Miller line. Gonna win that back to Trevor. Trevor over to Cooper Grossroad. Cooper Grossroad's gonna push shot on net. All right, Casey clears that. Looks like Trevor's gonna come pick it up behind the net. Matthew's gonna settle it for him. Trevor's gonna bring it out, put it over to Cooper. Cooper's gonna get in the zone. Gonna dump, and the goalie's gonna catch that and ice it. .6:20 left in the third. Minute 36 left on the power play. Rose, King, Miller, Broadfoot, and Grossroad. Casey's going to pick up that face-off. They're going to put it around behind the net. Cooper Grossroad's going to pick it up, take it down to Leo. Leo's going to try to put a shot on net. Just Casey got in the way. Sam Rose put a good shot on net. It's deflected by their goalie. Paul King's going to pick it up over here. He's going to try to give it to Grossroad. Almost intercepted by Casey. Casey's going to... Number 44's got one to beat. Picks it up. Good job by Cooper Grossroad. They feed it out front. Casey's going to put a shot on net. Just wide left. Grossroad's going to pick it up. Paul Kings. Good stick by the KC player. Trevor Broadfoot's going to get it up to Sam Rose. Sam Rose going to bring it in the zone. Wide right. See if we can pick up the rebound. All right, they're going to get a 2-on-1, 1-on-1. See if Evan can get back. Good job by Evan. Good job by Evan for getting back. KC's going to put it back in the zone. They're off. Now they're good. Trevor's had a weird bounce off the stanchion there. Good block. Good shot. Good stop by Matthew. Okay, Evan's going to settle this down. Bring it up. And get up to Riker. Riker's out there with Paul King and Evan with Thomas. That was a good shot. We had traffic in front. All right, Cole Brown's gonna join Evan Clausen and Riker Noden. Have Daryl Sakowitz and Braden Thomas on the blue line. Riker's gonna win that back to Cole. Cole's gonna bring that down in the corner. Try to give it to Riker, couldn't. Number 6 and number 21 came in the zone. Riker's gonna bring it in. Good job by Riker. Up to Cole. Dale's gonna settle that. Cole's gonna pick it up, give it to Riker. Riker's got Evan to his right. Casey's gonna pick that up, bring it through neutral. Number 21's gonna bring in the zone. Good shot, stopped by Fisher. 4:01 left in the third. Shots 30-26. Bliss, Parker, Dixon, Donner, and Broadfoot. Casey wins that face off. Gets it back to the blue line. Oh, nice backhand shot. Good job by Fisher battling that off. Landon trying to get it out. Defenseman stuff at blue line, wide right or wide left. Brent's gonna pick that up. Good job switching directions behind the net. Trying to get it up to Landon. Landon's now gonna take it, gives it to Casey player. Parker's gonna come chase. Casey's gonna get in the zone. Britt Donner's gonna go back and get it. Gonna leave it for Parker. All of them battling in the corner there. Blaine Dix is gonna go over and try to get us on the boards. Shot to the right. Go back behind the net. Blaine Dixon's there. Parker's there, gonna shoot up to himself. Good job by Britt and Donner catching that. Getting out of the zone. Landon Bliss gonna pick that up, put a shot on net to the wide right. Paul King's back out there with Leo Miller. Leo's gonna pick that up, get it down to ice. Sam Rose is gonna come on for Landon. That puck just went off the ref. Cooper Grosser is gonna bring it up the ice, gonna dump it in. Good stop by Casey on that blue line. Leo's gonna bring it in, gonna give it over to Sam. Gonna dump and chase, see if we can work behind the net. Casey's gonna pick that up, put a shot on net, off the pipe. So we're gonna get a face off to Fisher's right. All right, we have Riker Noden, Cole Brown, Evan Clausen, Daryl Sakowitz, and Cooper Grossroad. Cooper Grossroad is going to bring it around the boards. Cole's going to chase that down. Cole's doing a good job pressuring back there in the zone. Riker's back there with him. See if we can get into their passing zones there. Good job by Daryl and Riker keeping it in the zone. See if we can get one on net. Evan Clausen's out there with him. Going to get it back behind to Cole. Cole's going to get that stripped away. See if Cole can get that back. Good job by Daryl keeping that in. Casey's going to settle back. Casey's got a couple cherry pickers we got to keep our eyes on. Number 6 is going to bring it through neutral. They're going to ice it. 1:15 left in the third. Just a quick reminder for you KC fans that are tuning in, we are going to keep our live feed going for your senior night. So just stay on here, and then we will switch over to the varsity feed before that game. But for those of you who want to see your senior night, we will keep our feed up and live. Riker Notice going to take this face-off with Cole Brown, Evan Clausen, Cooper Grosserode, and Trevor Broadfoot. Brownies behind the net. Good job picking that up. That was a lot of shots, a lot of bodies in front. Good job by their goalie keeping that out. .106 left in the third. We are bringing the Rose, King, Miller line out with Cooper Grosserode and Trevor Broadfoot. CM's going to take this face off. See if we can get one here, boys, with a minute left. Back to Cooper Grosserode. He's going to take a shot. Wide right. Trevor's going to pick it up at the blue line. Paul King's going to battle. Trevor's going to battle for it. Good job by Trevor battling here on the boards. See if he can get up to Paul. Casey comes away with it, brings it through neutral. Cooper Grosserode is going to try to get it to Leo. Say we got to get on sides, then we can go in. Casey's going to pick that up. Leo's going to go battle against the board. Sam Rose is going to get it. Try to get it down to Leo. Leo's got it in the corner. Battle down there, Leo. That guy's just laying on Leo there in the corner. Casey's going to come out with it. 18 seconds left. Good job by Trevor. Paul's going to come in with it. .2 seconds left in the third. If we are tied at the end of the third, we will go directly to a shootout. Rose, King, Noden, Broadfoot, Grosserode. Rose wins that to Trevor. Trevor's going to put it in the zone. We got 10 seconds. See if Riker can get that out. And they're going to ice it with 2 seconds, 1.6 seconds left. All right, 1.6 seconds left. We got time for one shot. Quick win and one shot. Riker can win this. We got a lot of bodies in front. We've pulled Matthew Fisher, so we have 6 skaters. And time's gonna go. All right, we will now go to a 3-man shootout. All right, so Matthew Fisher is going to go back in his net. Those of you who missed it, Matthew Fisher moved from Kansas City this season, so I'm sure he knows a lot of the guys on the Jets team. Looks like we're possibly starting with Sam Rose. And just a reminder, at the conclusion of the shootout, we will keep our live stream running for the senior night here in Kansas City. And then we will jump over to our varsity feed to get that going when they're cleaning the ice after their presentation. Sam Rose is the Junior Stars' first shooter. No good, off the post. All right, looks like number 6 for Kansas City is going to be their first shooter. Let's see if Fish can stand strong here. And And they're up 1-0. All right, looks like Riker Noden will be our second shooter. Riker couldn't quite get that in the backhand. So if Kansas City scores here, that's concluded. If Fisher can make a big save, we go on. Looks like number 20 is going to be KC's second shooter. Good stop by Matthew Fisher. All right, third shooter for both teams. Next, we're going Cole Brown. Good stop by the goalie. Sooner Junior Stars fall in a shootout. That is just their third shootout loss of the season. Again, we have clinched number 1 seed at state next week. We'll be back here in the morning at 8:10 for the next junior varsity game. Just a reminder, this feed will stay live for Kansas City senior night. And we will switch over to the varsity feed as soon as they clean the ice.
After a short delay, our senior night festivities will begin. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2025-26 Kansas City Jets Senior Weekend. This year, the Jets have 10 seniors to honor in this weekend's festivities. Let's start with number 2, Lane Whitrock. Lane goes to Washburn Rural High School. His parents are Joseph and Jill Whitrock, siblings Lucy Whitrock. He's played hockey for 15 years. Lane's hockey highlight, dominating Sioux City and the Oak Leafs to win the 2024 Midwest State High School Championship. Under future plans, he says, I am planning to study finance at either K-State or the University of Iowa, playing hockey for their ACHA Division II team. I would like to thank, he writes, I'd like to first thank my parents always supporting me throughout my hockey career, for the long drives home after late practices in Independence, and for spending every weekend in random St. Louis hockey rinks. I want to thank Coach Rob Cooker for teaching me the importance of passing, how to read the game of hockey, and for giving me the hands I have today. I also want to thank Coach Bryce Anilowski for pushing me to become better every day and for putting me in a position to succeed in hockey. Lastly, I want to thank the whole Jets organization for giving me the best 4 years of my life and the most fun I've had playing the game of hockey. Coach Elo's comments. Witt's been a guy you love to have on your bench. Great hands, strong on the puck, and never afraid to make a play when it mattered. He's handled big minutes and top roles throughout his years in the Jets program, and he's done it with confidence, creativity, and a sense of fun that's contagious in the locker room. He plays the game the right way, but never forgets to enjoy it, and that's something you can't coach. We've been incredibly fortunate to have Lane and his family as part of the Jets community, and we're excited to see what the next chapter holds for him. Any team getting him is getting a player and a teammate they'll be glad they have. Ladies and gentlemen, Lane Whitrock. Number 4, Derek. Player and better person for my future. Coach Elo's comments. It took us a little time to find the right role for Derek, but once we did, he embraced it fully. Derek is a great competitor and a tough hockey player who did a lot of hard, thankless work for our team. He helped us kill countless penalties and played a big role as a shutdown defenseman when we needed it most. We're grateful for his hard work and commitment, and we wish him nothing but the best moving forward. Good luck in the Army. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek Elo. Number 7, Micah Paul Amon. Micah attends Mill Valley High School. His parents are Paul and Jenna, siblings Isaac and Christian. He's played hockey for 7 years. Under future plans, Micah will attend Fort Scott Community College to continue to pursue a career with John Deere. As a thank you, Micah writes, I would like to thank my parents for encouraging and supporting me throughout my hockey journey. I would also like to thank my coaches for challenging me to be a better player. Coach Elo's comments. Micah brought energy and pace to our lineup every single day. His feet, work ethic, and competitiveness set the tone for us, especially on the penalty kill where he played a key role. He's a young man with clear goals and the discipline to chase them. I've seen him grow his game year after year, and that kind of steady improvement speaks to his character. I am proud of the player and person he's become and wish him nothing but success as he pursues his goal of working for John Deere. Ladies and gentlemen, Micah Amon. Number 9, Landon Arnold. Landon attends Mill Valley High School. His parents are Sean and Sarah, siblings Skylar, and he's played 6 years hockey starting in middle school. Landon's hockey highlight, is having the opportunity to play the sport he loves with some of his best friends. Under future plans, after graduation, Landon is already enlisted in the United States Navy and ships out this summer. He has been accepted into the Naval Special Warfare Program and will attend BUD's training, chasing his lifelong dream of becoming the best of the best. He looks forward to serving his country to the highest capacity. Under thank you, Landon writes, Landon thanks his family for making him the man he is today, pushing him to be the best and being there for him with the challenges to come. Coach Elo's comments. Arnie brought personality and heart to our locker room. He comes from a tremendous family and has always carried himself with respect for his teammates and coaches. As his focus turned toward his goal of becoming a Navy SEAL, you could see where his mindset was headed, towards serving something bigger than himself. I am proud of the young man he's becoming and wish him nothing but strength and success as he chases the Navy SEAL path. Ladies and gentlemen, Landon Arnold. Number 10, Jaden Wood. His parents are Jason and Marshall Wood and sibling Logan Wood. He's played hockey for 13 years. Jaden's hockey highlights: playing for the Saints and heading to Minsky's after winning championships is something I'll never forget. Those post-game celebrations with the team are memories I'll always carry with me. Under future plans, he writes, after graduation, I plan to attend a 4-year college to continue my education and compete at the ACHA level. Under thank you, he writes, first, I want to thank my parents for supporting me every step of the way and always believing in me, even on the hard days. I wouldn't be here without them. I'm also so thankful for my grandparents for coming to my games and always cheering me on. Your support has meant more to me than you know. Thank you to my older brother Logan for being a mentor and someone I've always looked up to. He's pushed me, challenged me, and showed me what it means to compete the right way. I'm incredibly grateful for my coaches at the Jets for pushing me to become a better player and, more importantly, a better person. A special thank you to Mark Valentine, Taylor Kennedy, Andrew Weidman, Nick T, Ratto, and Zach Curry for investing in me and challenging me to grow. I also want to give a shout out to Nick Bryant and Jimmy at Lime Creek for all the extra time, reps, and work behind the scenes. It didn't go unnoticed. Coach Elo's comments. Jaden's journey with us wasn't always smooth, but that's what made it meaningful. We were challenged at times, and together we learned how to work through it as a team. What never changed was Jaden's compete level. He's the kind of player who finds a way to get it done when it matters. He battles, he pushes, and he refuses to back down. Jaden gave this program everything he had, and that effort deserves respect. We appreciate all he brought to the Jets and wish him nothing but success in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Wood. Number 15, Bo Bloom. Attends Hartsville High School. His parents are John and Amy Bloom. He's played hockey for 14 years. Under hockey highlight, Bo's favorite hockey memory is winning the 2024 state championship during his sophomore year. Under future plans, Bo has earned acceptance into the United States Naval Academy, where he received a principal nomination from Congressman Sam Graves. He plans to pursue aviation while commissioning as an officer in the Marine Corps, and hopes to play on the United States Navy hockey team while attending school. As a thank you, Bo writes, I'd like to thank my parents for all the long car rides and for replacing countless broken sticks and pieces of equipment over the years. Dad, thank you for being my first coach and for getting me started in hockey. Thank you to Coach Ratto, TK, and Emmer for creating the best experience I could have ever hoped for through the Jets and for teaching me lessons that will go far beyond the game. A special thank you to Gary Scavona for making the program run so efficiently. Your hard work never went unnoticed. Thank you to me for your broadcasting so my out-of-town family could enjoy every game, and for the weekly bulletins we've collected over the years. A huge thank you to Gerald, the best bus driver, for always getting us to and from games safely. Finally, thank you to Mike Curry for giving all of us the opportunity to be the Jets and make these memories. None of this would have been possible without you. I'm truly grateful for my time as a Jet. Coach Elo's comments. Bo is a player I have been fortunate to be a part of developing since his sport years, and and watching his growth has been special. He's been a huge part of our leadership group and someone his teammates could always lean on. Just as important, his family has been incredible, some of our biggest supporters and a true part of the Jets family. Keep building on the great work you showed your senior year and go crush it at the Naval Academy. We're proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Bo Bloom. Number 17, Brody Lee. Brody attends Blue Valley Southwest. His parents are Tony and Chrissy Lee, siblings Hudson and McKenna. He's played hockey for 12 years. His hockey highlight is winning the varsity championship as a sophomore. Under future plans, Brody plans to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and major in finance. Under thank you, Brody writes, I would like to say thank you to the Jets organization for allowing me to live out my dream and play for the Jets. Thank you to all my coaches who have helped me along this amazing journey. And most importantly, I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me and sticking with me throughout all the ups and downs throughout my career. Thank you. Coach Elo's comments. Brody is an intelligent hockey player and an even better human. Anytime you talk hockey or life with Brody, you know he's there for the right reasons. He leads the right way, earns the respect of the room, and shows up when the lights are on. An unbelievable gamer who's elevated his play when it mattered most and set the standard for those around him. We are incredibly proud of the leader he's become and wish him nothing but the best in his next steps. Go Nebraska. Ladies and gentlemen, Brody Lee. Number 24, Cole Eklund. Cole attends Mill Valley High School. His parents are Scott and Laura Eklund. His sibling is Claire. He's played hockey for 13 years. Under hockey highlights, two of Cole's highlights in his hockey career were winning the Dixon Cup as well as the Chi-Town Shuffle. Under future plans, Cole will be attending Johnson County Community College in the fall with future plans to major in finance. Cole would like to thank his parents for all the guidance and support they've provided throughout the years to help get to where he is today. Cole would also like to thank his sister Claire, grandparents, teammates, and mentors who have provided encouragement and support throughout the years. Coach Elo's comments. Eck has a great sense for the game. It took a little time to get him moving in the right direction, but once he found it, he became an unbelievable competitor for us. He committed to playing the game the right way, battled hard at both ends of the ice, and gave us everything he had. We're proud of the growth he showed and wish him nothing but the best as he moves on to the next chapter of life. Ladies and gentlemen, Cole Eklund. Number 32, Bennett Lemke. Bennett attends Rockhurst High School. His parents are Rob and Jeannie Lemke. His siblings Nolan and Emerson. He's played hockey for 11 years. Bennett's hockey highlight is hanging out in the hotel on away weekends. Under future plans, Bennett is pursuing a mechanical engineering degree at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln or Purdue University. Bennett would like to thank all of his coaches, including Coach Kennedy, Coach Evans, Coach Elo, Coach Curry, and Coach Radicani. He would also like to thank his parents for their support and sacrifice to allow him to play hockey for the last 11 years. Coach Elo's comments. Bennett was the steady presence every team needs, the kind of player you trust because you know exactly what you're getting every time he steps on the ice. Smart, driven, and committed, he brought his best every single day. Bennett wears his emotions on his sleeve, and that passion fueled his work ethic and his compete level. He cared deeply about his teammates and the crest on the front of his jersey. With his discipline and motor, there's no doubt he's headed for great things beyond hockey. We're proud of the effort he's given this program and wish him nothing but success moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, Bennett Lemke. And finally, the captain, number 42, Dane Kaufman. Dane comes from Kansas Connection Academy. His parents are Becky and Eric, his sibling Coda. He's played hockey for 14 years. His hockey highlight was winning the league sophomore year, saying that was special. His future plans are to play some junior hockey and continue his education through Johnson County Community College. As a thank you, Dane writes, I would like to thank my parents for their constant support throughout the years, even when days were hard. You still constantly supported me. To my coaches and their support through my years in the program. To Coach Curry for helping me develop my hockey IQ. Coach Ratto helping me develop my skills. Coach Gary for his hockey wisdom or something like that. TK being the man I could go to with anything hockey or not. And Coach Matty too, he probably helped with something. I want to thank everyone for helping me become who I am today. Coach Elo's comments. Koff is a motor, pure and simple. He brings pace, energy, and compete every time he's on the ice. Unfortunately for both Koff and the Jets, an early season injury cut his senior year short, which is never easy on a player who plays with as much heart as he does. We were able to keep him from going on to junior hockey, and we're confident he'll find his way back to the game. We believe in his path and expect him to have a successful experience moving forward. We're pulling for him every step of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, Dane Kaufman. Your 2025-26 Kansas City Jets seniors. The Mike Curry Award. The Mike Curry Award was established in 2010 by friends and parents of both the Kansas City Jets and the Kansas City Stars organizations to thank him for his time, commitment, dedication, and love of the advancement of youth hockey in Kansas City. The Mike Curry Award is presented to the outstanding Jets high school senior who demonstrates leadership, dedication to his team, and educational excellence. A plaque showing this year's and all previous year's winners is on display as you enter the Mike Curry Arena, where you are right now. This year, we have two recipients. The first recipients for the 2025-26 Mike Curry Award is Dane Kaufman. And the second recipient for the 2025-26 Mike Curry Award is Brody Lee. Brody Lee. Congratulations, Dane and Brody. Mike Curry would like the Jets seniors to know that he appreciates and he loves all of you. He will forever be a part of the Jets family. On behalf of the Jets coaching and management staff, we would like to wish all our seniors the best of luck in their future endeavors. Go Jets! Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025-26 Kansas City Jets senior presentation.